Your perspective creates your situation. Your perspective is not your situation. I want you guys to really understand that. And what do I mean by that? So let's break it down like this. When you have an author who writes a book and he makes a book about a young boy or a young girl, a young kid, a young teenager, or a young adult, and that person in that book is constantly doing something. Whether it's bad or good, it doesn't even matter. They're just constantly doing the thing. Whatever the thing is, that author is creating that mindset. They're creating that environment. They're creating that reality. They're creating that image in your head through the words of that book, through the pages and the chapters of that book. When you finally get to the point in your life where you realize you are the author and your life is the book, then you will start to understand that life is purely what you make it. Like realistically, it is really what you make it. For about the last couple weeks, I've been really dedicating and trying to really like stay as focused as I possibly can, y'all. Now, let me tell you, this is the hardest thing I've done possible. I've been for about this past, let's say, week. I've been trying to get myself to fast, and I've been failing at it miserably. And realistically, I think a lot of the reason why I'm failing is because of my perspective on these things. My perspective is not my situation. My perspective creates the situation. Now, I want you guys to really understand something here. I want you guys to sit back and approach these things in a different way. Now, you're looking at this video, watching this video, thinking, what the hell are you talking about? How are we going to approach these things in a different way when we've been so stuck in our ways for so long? It's the same thing I've been doing. I've been stuck in my ways for so long too. Here's something you can do. When you really sit down and do something, a lot of people nowadays are using ChatGPT. Use ChatGPT, write down something that you think about on a consistent basis and just write out a script on ChatGPT. Think about this, blah blah blah, whatever, but in a alternate perspective. Give me a different perspective or a different thought pattern. Or if you don't want to use ChatGPT, go ask your friends, hey, analyze me, you know? Because people can point out somebody else's flaws better than they can point out themselves. So either that or just get a self-development coach, a mindset coach, and have them just hold you accountable. Accountability is a very hard thing to do when it comes to yourself because there's no discipline, there's no consequence when it comes to ourselves. And, you know, honestly, with myself, I've been learning that there is no discipline. There's no consequences, there's no discipline, there's no hatred, there's no nothing, bro. Like everything that I do for myself is me doing it because I want to, right? I was doing these things for validation of others. I was doing them for validation because I was hoping that somebody was going to say, hey man, you look this, or hey man, you've been doing that, that's dope, that's this, that's that. I was looking for outside validation. And realistically, recently, these past couple weeks, I've been working on breaking that mindset, breaking that cycle, breaking that thought pattern. And honestly, it's not easy. It's not, bro. It's not easy to go from looking from outside validation to going to looking within. Now, I can't say that I'm not working my damn hardest to learn it. I'm not saying that I have not been grinding and really putting in that effort and that work to really do these things. Because I have. I really have. Like, genuinely, I have. I've been working out a lot. I haven't been missing days. I've been increasing reps. I've been working a lot. I'm not saying a lot harder, but I have been working a lot more consistent. And so, I've been showing up a lot more for myself. And the self love is starting to increase. The belief in myself is starting to increase. Like, the genuine perspective switch is starting to increase and is starting to change. My situation is starting to become my perspective. Now, I'm going to be real with you guys. The way I've been talking to myself lately has been a lie. Do I believe everything I say to myself? Not always. Am I convincing to myself? Not always. But I still reaffirm myself, even though I don't believe it, even though I don't always want to agree with the things that I say to myself, or the things that I say to myself aren't always true. I still say them because I'm now reprogramming my mind, my subconscious. When I finally grasped the realization that your outside is a mirror of your inside, which means your mindset. Your reality is an outside. Your reality outside is a mirror of the reality of your subconscious. And so I've been really spreading as much positivity as possible, as much abundant love and energy and enlightenment as possible. Because realistically, bro, this world is a negative place. This world is sad. This world is evil. And honestly, I see it every single day. But the more I've been spreading love, the more that I've been spreading growth and abundance, the more I'm starting to believe it within myself. The more confidence I've been getting in myself, the less I've been using dating apps and social media. Like, I literally just tonight deleted X, which, let's see, I'll give you guys a date. It is December 9th. I deleted X. Now, can you make money off of it? Of course you can. I deleted everything but Instagram and YouTube. And honestly, I don't know how long it's going to stay deleted, but I know that I do doom scroll on Instagram because I don't use Facebook anymore. Don't really use TikTok. Never really care. I used to use TikTok heavy during 2020. Got off of TikTok after a while, and I haven't been on it for a good minute. I don't really care for it, but X has been my thing. I do follow a lot of self-development content on there, so there is a lot of self-development content when it comes to my social medias. But when you're not taking action on that self-development, are you really doing anything? Like, let's be real. If you're just sitting there just doom scrolling, then it's not doing nothing for you. But y'all, this video is probably just like a chapter mark really for me. I don't really have too much of a message for you guys, man. I'm just really letting y'all know how far I've come. Like, I'm getting better, y'all. I'm really seeing the changes. I'm really, really realistically seeing the results. Like, I don't even, like, I don't know, bro. Like, I haven't talked down upon myself. Like, a huge thing for me, y'all. A huge, huge thing I've noticed in my life is I have not disrespected myself in at least 3 days, which is insane to me. And a lot of y'all might be sitting here thinking like, oh, that's not that bad. That's not that big of a deal, bro. It is. When you went from thinking negative, thinking limited, thinking shit happens to you and not for you every single day of your life, to it not happening for over 72 hours, bro, that's a huge shift for me. And I know this video is coming out sometime in February while I'm in basic training. Hopefully, I'm manifesting that I can get through basic training. I'm manifesting that this is going to be hard, but I'm tougher than the situations that I am going through, and y'all are too. This video, I was supposed to give you guys a message. I was supposed to go onto some deep tangent rant about how your situation is your situation because of your perspective. And I do genuinely, deep down believe that. But realistically, I wanted to give you guys this message because I've been really seeing the results. No mindset coach, no guru, no coaching programs, no nothing. This has just been all me so far. And if you guys have seen any of my other videos, then you guys know that I'm using the military also as a way to build my discipline and my self-development and my mindset and my habits and things of that nature. Also, when I do get done with basic training, I am going to be focusing on my macros and getting into coaching calls with mindset coaches and self-development coaches and things of that nature as well, to increase and solidify those habits, that mindset, and those things as well. But guys, it's possible. It is like your perspective creates your situation. It is not your situation. Your perspective is not your situation. It creates your situation. It creates your lifestyle. It creates your surroundings. It creates all of those things that you wish you had. If you put it into perspective and you really believe genuinely and you act upon as if those things were really in your life and as if you had them to lose, then you will genuinely start to have those things. Like, honestly, this is probably the second or third time I tried to record this video, and I was just babbling on about nothing. And a lot of people might even think this video is about nothing, but I genuinely just want you guys to know, bro, that like your perspective changes the moment your habits change, and your habits change the moment your actions change. It's all a downward hill spiral. Shit falls downhill, bro. When you change one thing, everything else changes and follows suit. Y'all, it's possible. You can do this. You could really make shit work. You could really change the way you think, the way you talk, the way you act, the way you conduct yourself as a man. You could really change it. I genuinely believe that because I've been doing it myself. Now, has it been easy? No. Has it been an overnight process? No. For me specifically, no. I'm not talking about for you. Maybe you changed. Maybe you have more discipline than I. And I'm happy and I'm hoping that you do. But y'all, the same way the sun rises every morning, the same way God wakes you up every morning is the same way you can continue to do this. But the same way you can really get to what it is you're trying to get to. Your perspective creates your solution. It creates your situation. It creates your path. It creates your journey. And with that being said, man, I love y'all even sometimes more than you love yourself. Keep grinding. Keep growing. Keep pushing. Don't give up. And don't forget to chase your dreams. Peace.